Hello everyone, and welcome to a Title Tuesday. Like and subscribe to this video if you like a bit of Title Tuesday. If you don't. And I'm not actually doing this live for a change. I normally do this on Twitch, but actually my Twitch channel is being used to broadcast the British Championship. So I'm doing this from my room, so I don't have that interaction with the chat, but you're still watching. And Title Tuesday. 11 rounds, if I don't rage quit, of that's a bad sign already saying that word, of 3 minutes plus 2 seconds a move, 1 second a move actually, and it's probably the most famous event online now. I think it's fair to say that this Title Tuesday, it's a tough event, many strong players, and let's see how we get on. So game one, I'm playing International Master from Argentina. And shall I go e5? Let's go e5. And now I can castle, but I can also maybe play this interesting move. Maybe going for the Greek gift. Bishop takes h7. Bit riskier than castling, but we don't mind taking the odd risk. And I don't know if this works, but it looks scary, right? Followed by knight g5, and whoa, we'll bring that one over. It might be a load of cobblers. And my opponent now defending in a sensible way. Now, do I take and continue? That opens up his bishops a bit, so it is a bit dangerous. But let's do it. We'll keep the position a bit open. He's obviously going to go c5. I think I want to castle queenside. This stuff, I don't know if it's working. Not sure. Interesting, isn't it? Knight g5. I mean, can I take here again? Oh, I've given up a lot of pieces. Should we just do this and pray? Okay, let's try this. I mean, this is really risky play. I don't know if I should be playing like this. Do we go in? What am I doing here, people? Do we play... Oh, I'm already bloody confused. Queen here, bishop takes. But then I take with a pawn. Okay, let's try this move. Trying to come in this way. Nice, calm first game, as always. One of these days, I need to go to chess rehab and just learn how to not give away my pieces. My poor bloody pieces. Sacrificed all the time. But look, it looks like fun. So if he takes, knight f3 looks very reasonable. So now this one is also quite interesting. Bishop h7 check. Fuck a duck. King here. Yeah, is that an amazingly brilliant move? Wow, look at that. And if he takes, then I take the queen off. And if he goes in the corner, I must have gained quite a lot because his king is like trapped. What I mean, that is just, I'm a bloody genius at times. I mean, bishop h7. Okay, I'll probably end up getting crushed now. Now I don't have a particularly amazing discovered check, but I'm going to bring this knight around. I am a pawn down, but it seems like I have an attack even with the queens off, and of course this knight is ready to come shooting into the position. Maybe I should have gone check there first, I don't know. And I still have an initiative, even though the queens have been exchanged. You know, castling, I can try doubling up. I'm still going for mate. He's got this issue over here. My knight has some beautiful squares coming into e5 or g5. This kind of malarkey. And I got my CBD drink. Oh yeah, calm me down a little bit. I was going to have a glass of wine, but then I was thinking, am I going to go to the gym later? And I thought, it's doubtful. But, you know. And, okay, we'll take that one with check. Now, knight here, followed by rook in. Very tempting. Or I just move the bishop. Okay, let's go for the most aggressive move. and try to bring the rook in here. Yeah, I met up with a friend last night and maybe had one too many shandies. So I always find like going to the gym after a drink or two is great. Very wise idea. I was wondering about this move. Let's give a check. And now I need a good move. So this one was my first thought. And then just bring the bishop back or something. Because I don't seem to have much else. Oh no, because then he's... Oh no, because I'm attacking the rook. So he has to take... I bring the bishop out. But it's not completely... It's not as good as I thought it'd be. Funnily enough. Okay, actually, okay, maybe... He's got rook... Oh no, because I got bishop f1 at the end. Okay. Oh, this is a good move. It's not entirely clear. Not entirely clear position. I mean, I should be a bit better, but I'm not a lot better here. I mean, his bishop's very bad. He's got, you know, his French defense bishop. And now he's getting a bit of counterplay. Well, he could have got counterplay there. His pawns are on light squares, meaning the ending might be favourable for me, you know, because I can try to target these guys later on. But it's certainly not. Oh, I'm down on time. Okay. Oh shit, I'm so slow. Okay, come on, Simon, move quicker. Am I allowed this? Maybe not. Maybe this check does actually work. Come here and he's really tied up then. If bishop e6, I mean, bishop e6, I come in, and then he has rook here. But I'm hoping I can just move here. And he's kind of in zugzwang after this, and then this beautiful move. And we take here, and the king and pawn ending should be clockwork. Because again, he's in zugzwang now. He has to give up this pawn here. And Bob's your uncle, Sonny Jim. Yes, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. And yeah, I mean, there were some good moments of that. Maybe I wasn't as clinical at the end as I should have been, but I enjoyed that game. should we whack it on the game review and see if it's going to call me a Wally or not? Probably call me a Wally. I'm pretty happy with that. So, what do you reckon it'll be percentage-wise? What do you reckon it'll be, guys? Okay, let me just rearrange this a little bit. Not bad, eh? I'm just going to capture the whole screen. We have a little bit of time, probably, until the next round. So 93%, 92% even. It's alright now. Means I can play a bit of chess occasionally. And I was always a little bit, well, okay, maybe out the opening around here. Yeah, okay, but then we got this position. It liked the way I played, which is quite surprising. And this bishop h7, I have to say, look at that. And I'm not bragging or anything, but that was a move of a genius. No, it wasn't. It's quite a common tactic and this kind of thing, I guess. And let's see where I messed up. So here, this is all right, and around here, yeah, this should have been a killer blow, right? But what was it? Well, let's go back. Let's have a look at analysis. So I should apparently just move my bishop back. Surprising. It's not as big advantage as I had hoped. And around about here, I should have taken this bishop. But I thought his bishop was so bad, even though maybe I win a pawn the other way, that this would give me a nice edge. But after here, the one move that actually scared me, and now I'm not that better, as I said, was g4. And I thought he could play g4 now to get counterplay. I can go rook f1, but this move is worth a try. Trying to get his rooks in. I mean, I would probably play rook f1, and even though the computer says it's equal, these endings was a bit better for white. This is where maybe the computer's let himself down a tad, because you know, these pawns will always remain on light squares, meaning in the ending my bishop can attack it, and this square here is always a way in for my king in a lot of endings. So it's actually, it should be a better ending, but around about here, this is looking very good because I'm coming in like this. It's a good ending for me. So interesting opening there. And this h4 move was quite intriguing. Now, was it a bluff? So the computer thinks it was a bluff. Wow. So let's have a look. The computer recommends c5, and let's just see if this was working. I thought it might be a bluff. My whole game is based on bluffs. And then I wanted to take here. And let's see if the computer changes its mind. The typical Greek gift. Oh, it doesn't like it. Okay, let's see. So we're coming in here. Now, if he comes backwards, I'm coming at h5. Oh, we're playing a game. Okay, cool. We better not get in trouble for analysing while playing. We don't want to get thrown out of the gym, do we? Okay, right. So let's see if we can keep this up. And I would like to mention, as you can probably see in the banner above me, for a limited time, a lot of DVDs, or not DVDs, digital downloads, the GingerGM courses are on sale. So if you want to support me, you want to improve your chess, it's 50% off. That's a lot on some classic courses like any of my courses. David Howe's course, or a 15-hour course on how to get better. And yeah, some good shit there. And there's my first swear word. Damn it. Okay, now these kind of positions I've played quite a lot, and I find them quite hard to play. They're quite hard for both sides. I attack like this, but this c5 move is very scary when it comes. Really got to watch out for c5, and it will come. Okay, I'm going to try. Then the knight comes in here. Can we move the knight? Okay, I'm never that convinced by this plan. You get very interesting positions because I've got g4 as a threat, winning a piece actually. So, but I have to be very quick on the king side. So again, we have a race situation. Now g4, his idea is the queen's here, so maybe something like h5 looks normal. And we probably want to play this g4 and go for g2. Just try to attack him over there. Intriguing position, certainly. And this one I can maybe take, but maybe he can play this now. Because he has queen here, hitting the... Okay, now this one I wasn't as scared of. I think c5 is the way to break, but you know, could be wrong. Okay, let's push that knight back to a more passive square first. And if I take here, open up the f file here, queen in. Oh no, I can't go there because he'll take it with his knight. Takes here. Okay, I think we'll go this way. Again, I don't know if that was correct. Wild position here already. And now I want to bring my queen over. I think we just have to give up we just have to give up this. If he starts attacking me over here, we're just going to go all in now. And try to checkmate him first with f4. Why not? It looks like fun, right? f4, f3, f4, g3 is my plan. And of course, if he takes here, then I think I can take back. And this bishop is also a piece because I have ideas of the knight coming in. Ooh, that looks like a very bad move from him. Because now my knight also has some great squares. Now here he does have that square. Okay, let's give him that. Let's give him that grace. But something is a bit suspicious about my opponent's position. I mean, is there even some weird move like this? Do I bring the rook in? Do I bring my knight in? Bishop here, knight here. Bishop back. Kind of feels like that's the wrong. Knight here takes. Yeah, so it feels like there should be something here. Do I put my knight in the middle of the board here? Should we just do that for now? I'm spending too much time. It's not a bloody long play game, Simon. Okay, let's just move all my pieces to... Okay, so I don't care about this area. You can take a smelly pawn there if he wants to. Okay, yeah, this is the problem. Okay, we're going to let his knights roll. And it's going to get very, very double-edged. His knights are good. Taking my time here because it's getting complex. And I didn't really want to give him this square, but he can't. He can't. Oh, bloody hell, what's happening here, guys? Okay, let's keep going. Got to move quicker. Got to move quicker. There's too many pieces. This position is headache material. I don't know. Let's just put that there. That's a lazy move. As in, I want to try to get them all over. Not sure I like my last couple of moves. You shouldn't be playing lazy moves in critical positions like this, that's for sure. His knights are very good defensive pieces. Okay, so this is my plan. Just try to get rid of those knights. Even if I have to sack the exchange, I'd love to get a rook to the H file as well. But that looks like a fairy tale at the moment, I feel. Has to take the knight, and then can I play king here and get the rook to the H file? Oh my god, it's so complicated. Okay, there we go. In we go. That is my plan with a threat, and it's really out of nowhere. Out of absolutely nowhere. This is incredibly hard to stop, right? And I have a nice hold on this square, so you can see how I've moved in because the pieces just keep. Oh, okay. It's the only way to stop checkmate that move. But unless I'm missing something, this is game over because it's just a delaying tactic. It's not gonna help him last long. With the queen coming back on the next move to land on h1. So yeah, okay, 2 out of 2, boyos. Good. Okay, so nice to have a solid start, and just have a look at this drink. What has it? What does it have in it? This CBD stuff is probably all a scam, isn't it? It's probably a scam. No, it's meant to relax you, but it's probably just a scam, I reckon. Probably a scam. I don't know. What do you guys? You got any experience? Are you experienced, as Mr. Jimi Hendrix might say? And yeah, okay. Well, that game, I don't think we're going to get as high percentage because it was madness, and you can see 80%. I think that's fair. Probably made a lot of mistakes. I missed 3 moves apparently, and that's interesting. So here I can play bishop takes d4. I didn't actually ever. Why didn't I think of that move? I could have played it here as well, right? I was blind to bishop takes d4. That was really weird. I can't miss things like that if I'm going to do well. And I saw it here when there's not a pawn there. How peculiar. And okay, this one seems all right. It says it's excellent. I'll take it. And now we defend. And this was good manoeuvring from him because his knight's got very tricky now. And I think f4 is okay. We have to attack. And now I have to move my queen. I don't know where. This one. Okay, I'm not sure which is the best square. Doesn't really matter. And now maybe this idea would have been, of course, get the rook to h5 like that. That's really beautiful. But I saw these guys and I wasn't happy with them, so I wanted to get them over. And again, it's so complicated, this. So I wanted to just get this one and this one. I didn't want to move my bishop first because my rook could be trapped in. And this actually, it did end up being the winning idea, because as soon as I took here, I start to eliminate it. If he takes to the pawn, I take his knight, so he has to take here. And now king f7, and maybe there's no way you can stop my rook just coming over now with checkmate. So I think the computer's, whatever it was, 80%. It's a little bit harsh, because I felt like I missed this bishop takes d4, but apart from that, maybe it was an okay attack in the end. Rightio, so we're starting with 2 out of 2. Happy days. And you can also get yourself, like I say, a little GingerGM video course. If you're wondering what video courses are good, they're all actually excellent. No, I mean they are. I mean, I'm proud of all the courses. I mean, like you've got all the opening courses, so you can pick your favourite opening. The new Jabava London system is there. I think that's a great course, and it's on half price, so they're bargain. But then you've got some other authors. I think David Howe's 16-hour course. You all know about David Howe, one of the best commentators, 2700 player, is excellent. That's £50 at the moment. It's probably one of our more expensive ones. And then you've got some of my Master Method Accelerate Your Chess sort of middle game courses. So go and have a look in the shop. Like I say, it's not going to be 50% forever, and it's a great way to help me out, keep doing stuff, because obviously we need to sell occasionally. And Hikaru at the top, and lots of strong players. We're on 2 though, so it'd be interesting to see who we play next. I've watched Hikaru in the Bullet Speed Championships, and I was commentating on some of it. And oh my god, I mean, I don't think I've ever felt quite that as inadequate as a chess player, except when I watch Hikaru playing against Magnus Carlsen. I suddenly felt that I am just weak at chess when I watched them. Those 2 guys, they were just incredible blitz. I mean, I'm watching them play and I'm like, how are they seeing this in under 1 minute? It's, you know, some of the tactics they're spotting and they're playing in under a second. It was just I mean, they are magical players. All of the players magical players, but it was really impressive to watch. I mean, so okay, so we've got Aryan Tarry, the young Norwegian lad, and I know Aryan, lovely guy, met him in Oslo a fair few times, and he's a very strong player. The one thing I know about Aryan though, his play drastically drops after he's had a shandy or 2. So I've played him down the Good Night pub in Oslo, and it's the only chance I will have against Aryan playing blitz in the Good Night pub, because he's had a drink, shall we say. Otherwise I would not fancy my chances, because he is incredibly gifted and strong chess player in general. So I'm just putting my king out of the way, because maybe I can... do we do this or do we do that? I don't know. If he castles, I'll come for the attack. Otherwise, I'll probably go here. And I wanted to meet knight g4, bishop g1. And the king's generally better here. Maybe it's not, because maybe I'm on this diagonal. So I'm kind of waiting to see where his king goes. If he goes this way, maybe I go a3 and b4. So he's playing to open up this one, which is a little bit annoying, I must admit. Okay, so maybe I need to change plans now and play something slightly different. Now, if the queen comes over, he'll probably swap queens off, and I don't really want to do that, so let's just try to checkmate him, as that is the aim of chess. Someone, a wise man, once whispered into my ear. And it wasn't Jimmy Savile. I'm okay. I survived. And he wasn't wise. He was just evil. So, yeah, I got the normal idea. Swing the queen, swing the bishop, swing the knight, and checkmate. So, he's got to do something about that. I don't know if knight e5 is now okay. I mean, if he plays here, I'll probably take it and just drop the bishop back, or something like that. And we have to play a different kind of game then, because this knight's very useful for the attack. Why have I played the birds? The reason I played the birds is that I got a good position against young Aryan when I've got to think. Sorry, against young Aryan in the pub when I got a Dutch opening. That's why. Now, queen here. Play for mate. Queen takes knight g5. Can we do that? Play for mate. Idea takes knight in. Idea bishop in. Play for mate. So that's the only reason I played this. It's like basically a reverse Dutch, and my thinking was, well, I got a good position when I played him when, you know, it was a Friday night. It was probably 3 in the morning, and it was after a couple of drinks. But I still, you know, it still remains. Now I was hoping I have some play here, but I don't know. This knight on e4 is very strong, isn't it? So takes knight here, just h6. Now if I move the bit, okay, so maybe we have to take here and just attempt the idea that I have counterplay, but I don't know how real any of this is. This is a good move. Maybe this is just absolute nonsense. Wouldn't be the first time. Move the knight around. Yeah, I guess so. We've got to try to get the knight to g4. We need more pieces to scare him here. So let's try to travel. And that could be a good move. And this is the kind of move that makes a lot of sense because he opens up the position, but he might have to part with that bishop. And like I say, if I get my knight to g4, it feels like I then have enough pieces attacking, you know, like this. That feels like it should be something. So he's trying to bring his... Okay, now do we give up the dark square bishop like this? Here, he brings his queen over here and he gets the queens off. Do we even swap plans and go this way now? Just try to... Oh god, here, takes, queen takes. Do I have enough there? Okay, we're gonna go, I don't know, actually this might just be a load of rubbish. I'm not sure about this. Okay. So rook takes f7. Doesn't look very good now, does it? Doesn't look very good. I just need to get on these dark squares, but how? Not sure if we can. Especially with my time deteriorating so quickly. Bugger. Ah! So slow. I'm so slow. Yeah, okay, so he's defended well, as you expect from a quality act like he is. And this is crumbling. Bit annoying. I felt like there may have been something at some point, but it wasn't quite enough, was it? Well played, Ariane. Okay. I didn't. You know what? When I play these high-rate players, I get a little bit psyched out, and I start playing a lot slower in the earlier parts of the game, which is silly because I needed that time later on, basically, and that was like a pretty bad game for me, as we're going to see. And there was a couple of moments where maybe I was doing all right. We're not worried about the opening play. So around here. Yeah, I should, just play normal moves. Not, I didn't want to get the queens off, and I'm not even sure he would have played that. So that's why I didn't put the queen over there first. But okay, I mean, it was quite. I think it was quite interesting. And where was my one potential chance here? It was around about here, right? Yeah, I was thinking about rook f4 there. Was that the move to play, rook f4? But then I thought we could go knight e5. So what was the move here? This is my b3. Okay, yeah, b3. And then, of course, I just flick in b3. What a wally! Because this queen was such a good defender, and in the centre of the board, and I don't think I quite had enough after that, right? So yeah, it wasn't a great game for me, it has to be said. But actually, b3. I mean, it's the kind of move that would occur to me on a good day. And the point being, now his queen has to go somewhere crappy. This actually looks fantastic for me. I suppose he's always got knight e4. But let's have a look. Let's say it goes queen here. I take knight e4. And at least this way, I'm only one pawn down. And it feels like his king is weak, right? Because of the dark squares. But maybe it's just not that. Maybe it's not that great for me still. But it feels like there should be something here. But his knight is very nice. So that was... But I didn't miss anything bigger than that. And it's... and again, looking at moments in the game, yeah, I mean, it feels like I should be doing this knight. Oh, this knight was so good, wasn't it? This was the thing. So maybe this, yeah, this was really clever. Knight e4 was a really good move. Very good move from him. Okay, we're on with the next game, which is good. So we're straight back in. And let's see if we can... I've got white again. We're not playing that f4 nonsense again. back to normal openings. I'm not saying the bird is bad. Let's do the trump. It worked well in the first game. What country is that? What? Glacier? I don't know. Excuse my ignorance, but I don't know what country that is. What is that? Oh, Galicia. Anyone? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where that is. How bizarre. Okay, my opponent seems to pick quite a good little system here. I can't claim any advantage. Probably a decent way to play against the Trompovsky. So I'm just going to have to play normal moves now. And I've got to play quicker, remember? Let's get the king safe and just see if we can play a game of chess. It's always an idea to play a game of chess. I could get really boring after the queen b6 though. Okay, well, sometimes we have to play boring. Sometimes I should play more boring. Maybe a5 is interesting here, stopping my pawn from coming. That could be quite an intriguing move. I'd probably play a5, but I don't know if that pawn could be weak then. My general idea, first of all, is b4, b5. This is a middle game structure that you often get from like London systems. John Bartholomew, the great John Bartholomew, is actually the expert in this kind of structure. I've seen him win lots of games. So the other idea is sometimes you try to get a knight to this square, so that way. And like any time you play chess, it's so important to know about these little plans, right? Because it makes playing the middle game so much easier. Okay, now do I try and keep this bishop? I think it may be hard to do so. Here, I mean, do come to d6. No, we don't do that. Here and here looks really weird. I'm not sure I like that. But let's see. I kind of like weird plans. So, because his knight is a target, right? So I don't know. Do I have time to play? I'm just going to go here. Very peculiar idea because my bishop could be just stupid. I mean, is it stupid? I don't know. Probably just stupid piece. And what do we do next now? Okay, this knight is not very good. So let's try to swap off his bishop. That seems like his best piece. So I'm going to try to just swap off the bishop. Oh, fuck, I've allowed him to break in the middle. I didn't really want to allow this break. Okay, we'll continue. We'll try to swap off this bishop. If he closes it, fair enough. Then the position becomes locked. And where does my knight now want to go? Don't want to come in, do I? No. Where else do we go? Do we go this way? Maybe c2 is rather solid square. And f3 is the kind of idea that we will often play in the French defence. But now I'm wondering, what kind of fool put the bishop over there? I mean, okay, I'm just going to get rid of that bloody piece. And now, as I said, putting the knight on a5 is a normal plan. So as I'm not sure what to do, we'll go for that. And okay, and now this knight looks like a bad piece, but it's kind of defending there as well. So is it a good piece? Is it a bad piece? I mean, I was thinking I can try to bring it around somewhere, but let's concentrate on creating action. Okay, now he's still maybe trying to play this move. My knights are just not very inspiring, are they? I'll put it there, but b6 is a little bit worrying, actually. Where does this knight want to go? It's not going anywhere, is it? Okay. Such a bad piece, this one. This was... No. What am I doing here? Here and 8... No. Oh, bring the... I'm struggling, actually. Struggling to find a plan. Okay. And... Yup. And then his knight. Okay, let's... I'm trying to find somewhere for my bloody knights. Especially this sad one. I thought I might as well back up its brother, but I want to get it to g3, so I need to get it to e2. So I could. Now that area is blocked up, but this is looking very drawish. Very drawish. Now knight wants to come there. e2. I need to get my knight to. How do we do that? We go this way. c1, e2, g3, and he's coming with this move. Okay. And let's make sure that knight can't come in. I mean, of course, this is about as drawn can be. I can try coming this way to get my knight in. I'm trying to win this, but maybe foolhardily. So I'm trying to get my knight in on the queen side now. Just like, I don't know where, maybe here and here. This is an idea. Do we play this move? Really risky, this move. Because I could easily just lose that pawn. Taking a lot of risks here. This doesn't get me at knight. No, we have to go to d6. And play for this. And now this one I'm hoping. And now, can I not go here? Okay, and he's in zugzwang now. Because he wanted this check. Why don't I go b3, give myself another tempo? That was a bit silly. But this one, also interesting. Takes, c6. Pending where is... Okay, so we take here now. So he was in zugzwang, but I misplayed that slightly. And now... Okay, but no, we don't allow that knight to come here, because that will give him counterplay. We want to just cover this square. We don't need that other pawn at the moment. And we're probably winning that now anyway, but... Tough ending. That one. Obviously it should be a draw. And my opponent, when he was getting a little bit of shorter time, if anything, it kind of feels he should be better. And yeah, actually, the computer is indicating that this is a good plan now, because that is a good square for the knight. Put it on f5. But the way he went wrong is as soon as this starts happening, you know, there is a danger. You've got to work out where my knight wants to come, and d6 is a key square. And this is very risky as well. And now he had to try and play. He had to find g3 apparently. That makes sense because he needs knight g4 and to take here. But a very hard move to find. If he'd found that, anyone's game, I would imagine. Actually, even at this opening. Now, I don't think we're going to get a very good score here, but solid. Now, where did I miss a chance? Apparently, I missed a chance here. And okay, so what did I do wrong here? Knight b3 was wrong. What is a good move here? Do I have this move? Yes, that probably is it. That's probably it. And then bring the knight to b4 because my knights were so crappy. Okay, so b5. Oh, but it's not that great, is it? I'm a bit of a computer junkie. You know, I see the computer's evaluation. I'm like, oh yeah, what a brilliant idea, amazing. And actually, I don't know why. You know. So we're on 3 out of 4. I think there's a break now. Remember, it is 11 rounds. We lost 1 game to Aryan Tari, and we can have a look at. Well, probably Hikaru's just so good. Aryan. I don't know if it's Aryan or Aryan. I should probably know this by now, but if you're aware of me, you know my pronunciations are all over the shop anyway, so I apologise. That's the struggle. And you can see Aryan is on 4 out of 4. And Ichuzaga, the legend of the last Champions Tour. You've got to watch his interview from there. It was brilliant. 4 out of 4, and many other big names. So it's so MVL 3.5. We're on, like I say, we're on 3 out of 4. We lost that 1 game. Kramnik, wow! Imagine having the chance to play Kramnik. How amazing that would be. Yeah, I mean, there's so many players in this tournament who are just legends, right? But Kramnik is something else. He's a real OG legend, or whatever people want to call it. Hikaru's only on 3 out of 4, so we could play Hikaru next, and we'll probably get the black pieces as well. Fantastic. That will be a nice easy one. And yes, we just have to wait for the next game. La 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 la. So there's 558 players. It's like I say, 3 plus 1. So every Tuesday they have this competition, and it's kind of grown into like the Who's Who of Chess weekly competition. It's great to have it because every week there's just so many good players, right? Every week it's just full of big names and big players. So you get a chance to play against some of them. I think I've played most of them before, have I? Obviously, I've never played Kramnik. Have I ever played Hikaru in this? I don't think I have in this, because he's always scoring more points than me. But you still get a chance to try your wits against these great players, which is good. It's really good fun. And now they just have this check to see if anyone is being cheating. So they do this after 4 rounds. I think they just go through the names, the games, check, kick anyone out who is, and they do it also after 8 rounds, I think. And I've mentioned this before, but you'd probably be amazed at just how many people have been kicked out for cheating. It's incredible. Someone was telling me, who works at chess.com, and he was telling me just how many people have been kicked out for cheating, and it was like, oh my god, that many people have been cheating. It was like, wow, what a bunch of idiots, you know. I mean, it's one thing cheating if you're like a noob, right, if you don't play much, but if you're actually a titled player, why would you cheat in this? I mean, are you really that desperate to try and win $1,000? And That's the first prize. It's not a massive prize. It's not going to be life-changing, is it? I mean, it's a great bit of money, but the problem is, if you're going to suddenly win Title Tuesday and win the $1,000, don't you think that you might be, if you haven't done it before, and you're coming above Hikaru, don't you think that you might be checked out? And it's amazing how people think they can get away with it. I think it's a lot harder now because chess.com, to be fair, has great cheat detection. But in the olden days, I remember I was playing. I'd be playing like some 2200s in this, and they were just playing perfect chess, and it's like it's so obvious they're cheating. But the other issue is they cheat against you. They beat you. Okay, they're probably going to get thrown out in the end, but you don't get your points back. They ruin other people's tournaments, so it's weird. Okay, other people. Dubov, 4 out of 4. Good man. Botnik, specialist. And Kovalev, played him before, lost to him. I've lost to all the top players. It'd be nice to say I've won against all the top players, but I can't. And yeah, I mean, let's have a look. Who else do we recognise there? Anyone from England playing? I think they're all playing in the British Championships. Most of the British players at the moment, this moment in time. Donichenko, Potkin. Potkin is, I don't know if that is the, no, that can't be. There's a Grandmaster, a Russian Grandmaster called Potkin, who used to be Nepo's second. And the bastard is stronger than me, and he has ginger hair, so I'm not the strongest ginger in the world. Damn it. We saw some chess bras there, didn't we? Imam was up there. Imam's a great player. Dubov, I've heard he can play a bit as well. Kamsky, bit of a legend, that chap. You have Rendell, Thomas the Danger Rendell. Very good blitz player, international master from England. Another guy I've lost to many a time. Even Gotham's having a little punt. Eric Hansen. I have to say, the kind of player I don't really want to play is Gotham, because you really don't want to lose to these guys, because it's just like he's going to have his million fans go, oh yeah, post a video on it, post a video, and it's like, oh god, just leave it out. So I'd rather, I don't want to play Gotham. I can just feel that. I can feel the internet going, and his legion of fans dancing around the streets of New York, naked, cheering his name. Ugh. I love Gotham, by the way. Got nothing against him. Just I don't want to lose to someone. I don't want to lose and it be like spread around the world. That's all. Gotham, great, brilliant at what he does. He's done a lot for chess. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure a lot of you are Gotham fans. Don't get me wrong. Great guy. I assume. I don't actually know if he's a great guy or not. I mean, probably a great guy, is he? And right. Now, this is certainly not Morozevich. Luca Marini Jr. Okay. At least it's not. At least it wasn't one of their biggies. Okay, we're getting our Dutch in. We haven't had Dutch yet. This is good news. We like a bit of Dutch, don't we? And should we flick this in? This is normally a little runner. Can cause some aggro for him over on the queen side. So we'll try. We use this as a little aggro maker. Maybe now. Let's keep going. We've gone this far. There's no point going back, is there? Now, if I go here, he will. I don't know. Can I go here? Something. I'm just thinking. If he goes here, I can. I mean, this is the move that you have to watch out for when you put your knight on c6. But if he goes here now, I'm hoping I can, take it more times than once. Now, d5 is a weird setup. Now this one. Takes. Okay, let's try this. This would be the normal response, but I'll be honest. I've always thought maybe black should be a little bit worse in these positions. Be entirely honest. E6 is the other thing you normally do. Let's go b6, trying to get the bishop out. Has my pawn charge really worked? I don't know really. It might have just lost me a fair few tempo over there. This is the kind of thing you do next. When I say black might be a little bit worse in these positions, I mean it's like verging on being worse to... what's that one doing? Don't know. I don't know where that... What's this idea of that? Is he swinging it? Worse to equal these positions, but the probably I don't know. The computer thinks they're pretty equal, but I just find that white's got a little bit more space. And this is generally what we do next to clear the back rank. And maybe the bishop. I'm saving the bishop because I kind of like controlling this square, but you often put the bishop here and the knight on e7 as well. And then the knight comes over to this square. So this way I can now go here. But he will take and come in potentially. So do we continue with our queen here? I don't know. Let's concentrate a bit more. Get into work position. Okay, now knight coming in. I think we'll go for this. We'll go for this one. Because it gives me the chance to play c5 if he moves his queen. And I think we'll play that move. Looks proactive. And I'm not sure why the rook went to the square. Still a bit intrigued by that one. Interesting, but above me, above my knowledge. Okay, yeah, no, this is what I was wondering. And no, take, he gets, okay, maybe we do take with a pawn. I know my bishop was free the other way, but his center was mobile there. And this way, if his knight comes in, now this bishop I'd love to reroute to a more solid situation. So do we do it here? I don't know. Then I'll play this move, and I think there's something just not right about this move. Sometimes you've got to follow your gut, and actually it's sort of a play. Yeah, just like not sure about that. Not sure, but okay. I know, because then he's got his rook coming back here. You see, so I might. Yeah, I knew that was a mistake. Yeah, knew that was a mistake, and continued to do it anyway. Bishop e6, the rook comes in, and I've got to come back. So just always follow your gut. It is key for chess, and it's still okay. It's not bad, but because I've got this e file, and these pawns to me look quite annoying. It's getting a bit complex again now. Yeah, can't come back. Do we get the queens off? Do we save this geezer? A little bit of pressure here, aren't I? I mean, at the ending, I'm kind of like thinking if I can win this a2 pawn at any point. So actually, I'm kind of liking the ending. I know he gets the square, but kind of thinking that his rook's good though, isn't it? His rook is good. He's getting in here. Okay, we'll have to play it. Yeah, this is probably just a very good ending for him. Yeah, my pawn's weak. Why did I think this was okay? Why on earth did I think this was okay for me? Rook, okay, you have to hard defensive job with no time. Got to try to eliminate his rook first. It's too strong. So that was a good plan I found there. And now, yep, this is all very normal. Check. This pawn is then very weak, but we have to stop his king coming to d4. Can I get my bishop in anywhere? I don't think so. Really tough ending for both of us. put my bishop on e4. Is that going to be a way to hold this? This pawn is really bad, actually, isn't it? Let's go here, stop his king. Always have to stop the king coming forwards. This move scares me. Can I play here at the right moment? Have to try at the right moment. Like now is the right moment? Oh, fuck it, let's do it. Complex. Good move, good move. I also have some ideas here. Really complicated position. Fuck, he's going to get there, isn't he? Bugger, did I just blunder? Ah! Simon! You played it alright, didn't you? You played it all... Oh, no, I just blundered there as well. Unless there's some... No, okay. Oh, dear. I just fell apart short of time again. It's the time thing. I just can't handle the time. The time situation, and I was doing alright. I did alright in the ending, but I put myself in a pin. Ridiculous to put myself in a pin. It was a very hard fought game, that one, actually. And see, around about here, I'm winning, but I don't have enough time for me to sort this out. Felt this was good, and bishop d3, horrible move. I should just keep checking him, especially because of the situation on the clock. I don't see how this is better for me, but I've got to try this. And that ending, it was very interesting, right? And around here, yeah, king takes b3. I've got to keep checking him. This is ridiculous not to keep checking him. This was crazy, but this is where I panicked, and I'm obviously lost after this one. And you know, this was a you know, because I remember I mentioned this a2 pawn, and because of this a2 pawn, I get enough play, right? Just about. So it was a real race scenario there. Okay, we're in with the next game, which is good. We need to win this game. And we're playing another streamer. As soon as I say I don't want to play any streamers, you play 2 in a row. And we got black again. How come this is my 4th black and I've had 2 whites? I'll play something else. I always play the Dutch. Let's play the English defence. Now, the one line I find a bit boring here is when they do this. But now we'll try to go in a Benoni. We never play a Benoni. Benoni is very interesting. If they go d5, we get kind of Benoni kind of structure. So it's something which I don't know very well, but I'm a Grandmaster, so I should. And I've got, you know, I do sometimes try out the Benoni kind of thing. What am I talking about? I don't know. Right, now I just got to remember how we play this. If the knight comes here, this move is always going to be problematic. Do we play this first, or no? We'll go here. Maybe I mean the other way. You put your knight on c7 as well. Yeah, but it's funny. As soon as I say, oh, you know, I don't really want to play any streamers or people who've got videos, 2 in a row. Who am I going to get next? And this kind of position is. There was a famous Bobby Fischer game where, in the World Championships, right, where Queen c2 was played, and Bobby went knight h5. That is a very, very well known game. Was it Game 6 of the World Championships in Reykjavik in 1970? Was it 4? No, God, 1972 or 4. I should know that. But it was one of those games where the queen came here and Bobby Fischer... Oh, okay. Well, I have to play it now, don't I? Okay, a la Bobby Fischer. This is what Bobby Fischer did against Spassky. And the Russians team just actually said at the time about this move, they said this young American knows nothing about chess. He understands nothing. How can he play such a bad positional move? And then Bobby Fischer went on to crush Spassky with a checkmate attack, which we're going to try here. Now maybe he should have taken there, but we're just going to throw our pieces towards his king, and we're going to cross our fingers and hope to checkmate. This is what you do in the Benoni, because it is a positionally dubious opening. So you have to try and checkmate. Now, I've got two tempting moves, even bishop coming in. Which one do we go for, guys? Knight here, here. Okay, let's go for this one. And it looks like my knights are doing something. They're doing something, right? G3. I can at least take on E2. And G5 is even an idea to secure that little baby. And F5 as well. So, okay. Now, feels like there should be something here. This is, then the bishop comes in. Nonsense, is it? How much time? I've got a bit of time. That's nonsense. G5 here. Bishop H3. Don't really see how that. Don't know where my bishop wants to be. F5 feels a. Okay, we'll play it because not sure what else. Yeah, again, I've got my doubts about that one. Okay, I have to take here. And I have to go. I have to hang around his king side, and the problem with this move, I've just blocked my bishop. Now I'm going to take here because if he goes G4, I'm taking on G4. You have to rely on tactics in the Benoni. You know, like I say, positionally you're bad because of this pawn. Now I was hoping that this was just a good move because I have got my pieces very well positioned for this with Bishop D4 as a backup on the pin if the need be. So this is looking all right. How many rounds we have, by the way? Is this round 6 now? Is this round 6? Something like that, isn't it? And how does he defend now? Okay, so now I can take and bring my bishop in. He's kind of holding on at the moment. Or bishop in straight away. Let's do that. If knight takes, pawn takes. We're attacking, and we love attacking. Knight D1. He keeps holding. Then do we bring this rook in somewhere like E5? And then I think we want to bring this because we just want to get our last piece in, which is this hero. The rook sliding over. Okay, so he's trying to defend as such. Here, he's defending well, but takes, queen. Okay, I think we can keep loading up because I want rook E2. So he keeps holding on here. Keeps holding on. So complicated, isn't it? So damn complicated here. Can we? Oh, I mean, what is this move? Why am I playing something like this? This is so slow. I mean, this just. I mean, I want to play B4, and I'm kind of like saying I've got everything under control. This one is why he can never move his bishop. But I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, come on, Simon, there must be something more to the point than this. Queen coming in, threatening his rook, attacking his bishop. Okay. This check here, does this help me? Queen blocks. And then I can't even count any pieces we got here anymore. Oh, my time's also bad. time is also bad. Okay, let's check. Oh no, I don't have that one. Bollocks. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. Shit. Missed that. I missed that. Time, Simon. Oh, that was a tough game, yeah. Tough game. Should have had a win there when everything was building up, but my opponent defended excellently. I mean, in the final position, I think I'm winning. My pawns are just too good. These guys have got 3 pawns anyway, so it should be enough material. But we'll have a look, because that was a very intriguing Benoni, and we just follow. I mean, this is when you oh, look at the accuracy. Oh my god, it's all over the shop. But that's what you're going to get in the Benoni, because it's such a hard tactical game to play. But I mean, look at that. I've never had a game that's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That is ridiculous. It shows you again, tactics in 3-minute games, not easy. So hot in here, by the way. I wish I had air conditioning. I've got a stupid bloody fan that doesn't work as well. Fuck you, fan. Fuck you. Okay, let's have a look at some. I mean, look how many moments there were where. I mean, here, yeah, Queen F4. This is. Oh, what did I miss here? This was good. So what did I miss? That was on about move 31. I mean, it just seemed. Yeah, I was trying to keep up on the clock, but this is a horrible move. And c4, yeah. My pawn pushing was okay. We overload the rook on the defense here. I thought I had check, and then knight f2. But his knight on d1 is defending. So I just missed this move. So, wow. I missed, you know. And he's so tied down here. Of course, it's... of course, he can't really move. So c4... and my whole idea of going b5, b4 is kind of working well. And let's go back and just... I mean, this... But again, in some respects, I'm quite proud of that game. Probably most proud of all the games I played today, even though it was maybe the worst game. And the reason I say that is because, you know, if we go back to knight h5, and you can look this game up, it's where Bobby Fischer beat Boris Spassky in this very famous game that helped him become world champion, and it was a very similar position where he played knight h5, and again, you know, what happened there was this kind of thing happened, and Bobby managed to get some attack against the opponent king, even though he demolished his king side. And it was very interesting, like I say, in the behind the stage where all the seconds were. This is pre-computer days. The Russian team, when they saw knight h5, they were just like, this guy can't play chess. We thought he was strong, but no Russian player would play knight h5. It's so positionally bad. You double your pawns, you weaken the f5 square. How can this imbecile play such a move? And it's funny, yeah, that such a move works, and this is why Bobby Fischer was a real maverick of the game. And again, going back into the game, let's just see what else I missed. So this all looks very good. Queen here looks fine, and now rook h5 would have been a nice move. Yeah, that would have been nice, but my opponent's just grimly defending here. Okay, we're into the next game. We've got a strong player. We've got Sergei Zigolko, who I've played before, very strong opponent. How many rounds do we have, by the way? I don't even know what round this is. This should be round 7. Let's play more traditional. We haven't played the traditional game yet. Yeah, this is all very standard stuff. Play Queen c2, he'll probably check over here, yep. This is normal. I think this is normal. I remember I prepared this a long time ago against women, or international martial, I say, women Grandmaster Harriet Hunt, and I've got a good position out the opening there. But that, you know, it was a long time ago. But it's quite an easy position for me to play. And is he going to castle this way? That could be a nice idea. But okay, let's put the rook on a sensible looking square. In case he does castle there, I have some ideas. Something like this is also quite intriguing, but I'm going to put my pawn on f4. Rook c1 I'm doubting now. I'm like, okay, rook c1, why did I put my rook there? It's actually not helping, and I forgot about this good manoeuvre. So that was a bit silly of me. This move, he's always got bishop. Okay, another decent good move from him. I feel I have to keep this open. But as you can probably tell from my wincing, I'm not a great fan of this, funnily enough. Not a great fan of my position. I need to go back to basics and try and memorize this. I mean, maybe it's alright. Maybe it's okay. Maybe I'm being a bit negative, as I often am when I'm playing high-rated players. This one coming next, maybe? Maybe we also just try to double up. Keep it simple. Is he thinking about some move like this? I have to watch out for that. Pawn takes, queen g4. Ooh. But I've also got this move, f5 coming, so... And then where does his knight go? So, I don't know, like rook e8 looks very normal. f5, knight d8. And maybe I'm just getting a bit overextended. So, this is what he was clearly thinking of, and let's see how this goes now, because I was threatening that. He wants to take with a pawn, but this seems actually quite a dangerous way for my opponent to play, because I could take with a pawn, but I'm going to try to use my pieces here. I don't know, his pawns are very good. Queen e2 coming. It's got knight c7. So rook e8, queen e2, knight c7 is a really annoying move. Now what do I want to put here? I put my knight, he simply moves away. So maybe my rook is the most logical. Oh shit, okay, takes, I've got king f2 if he comes in with a check on g4. Should be okay. Should be okay. Are his pawns strong or weak? This knight is holding them together. And I have f5. Maybe. If the pawn comes forwards, I might try to slip in on the light squares. Makes sense. Do I come this way and here as well? Another way to play. Here. Got to watch out for rook takes here, but then rook takes here. I think it's okay. Which way do I go? Here. Knight here. Check. Here. Let's go. Then he pushes. Okay, let's go here. Is this a threat? And then knight g5. Takes knight g5 at this. Queen c4 is my main threat. Queen e4 is a nice centralizing square. f5 could be potential. If he takes here, I'm hoping I can go rook takes here. So he slipped out of the way of that one. So f5. Can we do that now? Here, knight c7 forced. And I've got knight. Okay, let's do this. This is a nice centralized square for my queen. And bring my knight to g5 if his knight goes to c7, I guess. Takes. I think knight c7 looks forced. Yeah, okay. So this one very natural. Force him to play g6. And how is this? I don't know. I've got nice centralization, threatening h5. His time is going down. Okay, this move seems very logical, so we'll play here. Love to take that pawn. getting very short time, isn't he? Okay, and he's just... Might as well push. This one is check. Cheeky bugger. Can we go back and take here next? He's taking here, counterplay. Fuck. Time to run scared. Time advantage, so but what am I doing with my pieces? Playing fucking badly. Got no moves. Ridiculous play. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Boom! Well, what's that? What am I doing that for? Oh dear, that felt dirtily good actually to do that. I don't know. It was yeah. I mean, the ending's always alright, but I've thrown away a major advantage there, haven't I? So it was fantastic. By the way, I got a fan on. If you can hear some purring of the, you know, it's because it is really hot. I need to sort out this. But let's have a look. We put it on the old game review, and for the most part, great, yeah. But then yeah, around here, where's the mate? It felt like I should be mating. But what did I do wrong? Can I go here? Where's the mate here? Oh no, here! Knight f7! Ah, it's because I'm, again, when I get short of time, Knight f7 wins on the spot. Because he has knight here, and if I go here check, it's game over. It's so easy when you look at it afterwards. Takes checkmate to come. But if we go to where I started to throw it away, it was around here, and I've got a very nice advantage here. And I probably, as the computer says, just take this pawn, and I keep all my advantages because his pawns are just split horribly. And I imagine I pick them up one by one in the ending. The way I played it, I allowed this knight to come into f4, and this move was very annoying because now we have to go into an ending, which is generally, just make sure the game hasn't started, generally a draw. And okay, we're in with the next game, and we're playing Gadakamsky. So Gada is a legend of the game, as we know. Gada is another streamer. I've got to stop jinxing myself, haven't I, by saying you know, playing these streamers. Okay, now we'll try this h4 move out, because Gatter is a very traditional player. He comes from great stock, Russian school of chess. He will outplay me positionally. He will outplay me in the ending. He's so you know, it's a good idea against such a player to mix it up. And I say that, and I go straight into an ending. Wally. But I kind of like these positions where the king comes here. That's why, because you can still play tactically, and I'm just trying to support now this pawn going up the board. So maybe this is not the right way to play this, but okay, we have a nice square now, so let's take that square for the bishop. And he's got some problems here all of a sudden. Now f4 looks like a way to keep trying to, again, I need to, maybe knight there was better, but I need to harass his position here. Now king here takes, okay, let's do this one. Maybe I could also go knight f3 there. So if he comes here, I can take it, so he has to come here. Now I can push on. If the knight comes in, knight takes pawn, bishop here, and he starts to unravel. So this makes more sense. Maybe slightly better for me. I seem to have better development. He has this problem over on this side. But he's such an amazing defender as Gada. I mean, he's tremendous. I like the idea of this. Tremendous defender. And I played him in a fair few Title Tuesdays, but this is actually a very strong idea. Very strong idea. Because I've also got knight g5, so he has to come here, yeah. And if I take, his rook comes in. I want this square, but he starts to develop knight here. What's the move here? What's the move? Knight here, check, nothing now. Okay, here. And he's coming this way. That clearly wasn't the way to play. Why am I not taking here and going in? What have I missed? Oh fuck, bishop h6. Bishop fucking h6. Oh, I end up blundering. This is just what I do. I just sort of lose my nerve. And I miss that he has check and rook here. Totally missed this one. But if he takes, that's checkmate. So maybe I've fallen into something brilliant. Only move. I doubt it, but yeah, that was a nice try. Eh? Give credit where credit is due. Okay, but what next? I maybe don't have anything now. Okay, we have to play on a little bit because his king is tied down, and I'm threatening this kind of thing. So. But you know, I don't want to play on too much against this guy because he might start smashing up the place. It's kind of weird. It's a very weird position. But yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. Rook here, bishop here. I'll play on because there's these guys over here, but it's a great opportunity, this game as well. Great opportunity. And there's nothing to be done here, I feel. Try some nonsense like this, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to flick this one in and just at some point, and then we'll probably resign. Because 2 pieces is 2 pieces at the end of the day. And unless I trick him in some remarkable way, it ain't happening today. And it ain't happening today. Let's resign. Okay, let's resign. Yeah, so I missed this check and rook e8 there. That was the problem. And you can't miss tactics. And a very promising position, just falling apart again. So I get annoyed myself for doing this in these key moments. And we'd put it on the old game review. See what happened. But you can see I had a very nice position, and then bang. I just missed that he had this check. Fuck. But even around here, this is, I wouldn't say knight f3 is a great move, it's just a move, right? My position is so promising, and it thinks kingside castling is better. That's interesting. Maybe the f7 square is the key place to go. This didn't seem bad, did it? But I started to play very peculiar moves, and I wasted a whole tempo here. Can't do that. And this bishop f8 was very annoying because bishop d6 was good. He's such a good defender. And now, well, I think coming back was probably best. And now he comes in, and the plan is his knight's coming to e6, and he's going to start to dominate. So I still have to play normal moves, but I missed this tactic where I'm forking these 2 pieces. If he moves the rook, I take the knight. If he moves the knight, I take here. But I missed that he has this check, and then he can defend everything. Now this was a nice little try. I like this move because if he takes the rook, bishop e5 is actually going to be checkmate. But he has one move to keep the advantage, and this is the move. And after rook f1, he's got to play accurately, which he does, being a great defender. I don't know what else I can do. There was obviously, you know, not much going on, and the position is pretty diabolical here. I might as well try some stuff. And actually, my best position I've had is the final position where I resigned, but I'm going to lose on time anyway. And bishop b5 apparently keeps the fight going, because if he takes there, I can play d6. And actually, the position's not that bad. So maybe I could have fought on a little bit with this move, even though of course it should be losing. I was kind of given up. And we go all the way back here. I don't know if I got this again. I probably wouldn't take the queens off. That kind of plays into Gadda's hands. I mean, it should be all right, but I mean, this position looks fantastic. But f4 looks good. Knight f3 maybe, but okay. This is best. Okay, takes, and now castle's kingside. Okay, is what I should play. What am I doing next though? I mean, I don't need to rush things. This is what I've got to, I sometimes feel the need to punish my opponent, but with that dropping in and him being undeveloped, I can just play normal chess, you know. Don't need to go mental. And a nice move that I think is coming up is bishop e3, and then the knight comes here. This is what I want to do. I want to get the bishop to this square, bit of pressure along there, and get the knight to this square, and that would look fantastic. So there's a good chance there. Disappointing, and there's another break now. I think it's round 8, and we'll have a look at scores. And there's 3 games to go. What are we on? We're on 5 points. So if we win every game, we get to 8 points. Very decent score. And that was a good chance though. That was a dropped possibility against a legend of the game. So any games going on? Let's see if we've got anything to look at here. Let's have a little look. One game going on still. This is about as drawn can be. And yeah, I mean, oh god, do they have to play on this? 118 moves. Always keep your king in front of the pawn if it's only one pawn, if you can. If your opponent's got a pass pawn and a rook and pawn ending, keep your king in front of that pawn, as near to that pawn. You can go on this file, one of these files, right? Basically, one of these files here, and it's an easy draw. This is the drawing maneuver. This is called, I don't know, what's it called? The Philidor, is it? This one? Where you have to x-ray the king, and you stop the white king coming up the board. And the point being, the only way that white can advance is by pushing the pawn, and then he comes exposed to checks around the back because his king has nowhere to hide. So for example here, you wait. Oh, don't wait there because the check. Move your king, wait, that would be the sensible move. You can still lose this, you know, if you're not careful, but yeah, this is easy. Move the king back, and now rook g7 he has to find. He finds it, and the rook comes behind now. This is the key. Get your rook. Oh, he goes the wrong way. He's making this harder for himself than he should be. If the king ever comes here, I suppose you have this check, but just get the rook behind, you know? Get the rook behind at the right moment, and you can keep checking. He's playing the waiting game because they want to delay the start of the next round as long as they can. And there's nothing, yeah, there's nothing white can do, but white is trying everything in his power. And you get the rook behind eventually with an easy draw at last. Very easy draw. Just keep checking. Why are you going over there? I mean, this is still a draw, but why? Just, what are you doing? Just take the pawn. Where are you going? He's really... Okay, take the pawn. Oh no, what are you doing? Why are you playing for a win? What are you doing? Why is black playing for a win here? Please, no. Just take the bloody draw. 168 moves. I think these guys should both be okay. Thank goodness. I was going to say, throw them both out the tournament for their excessive play. 3 games to go. There we see MVL leading. And Kramnik having a good tournament at the moment as well. And other big names, you see Aryan Tari, player I lost to, is up there in the mix. So good for him. And yeah, big names. Duda, you got, I think that's Eric Chessbra, original Chessbra. Come on, start the next round. Kick out any cheaters and start. It'd be interesting to know if anyone has cheated today. I think they should publish all the cheaters. Name and shame. They maybe do that in future. When the Hans Neiman case is done and dusted, I think they might change their policy. And don't you think it'd be much better to name and shame anyone they've caught cheating? Obviously that worked really well with Hans. Okay, who else have we got? Who else? Let's go down. And where are we? We're on 5, aren't we? This is our group here. There we go. 96. Not too bad at about 600. But it would have been a lot more had we not gone crazy against Galakamsky there. That was a silly game. And there is Galakamsky in 34th position. Should not have lost that one. Should not have lost. Come on, next round. Some of us have got stuff to do. So, I don't know, you guys have got to place your bets. After this, it's about 5:30 in the evening. Will I be good and go to the gym? Or will I have a glass of wine? Which way is it going to go, do we think? Glass of wine? Ooh, tempting. Film? Takeaway? Oof. Yeah. or gym. Hard work for an hour or two, but healthy. The wine tastes better. Sweat out the alcohol from yesterday. Wine or gym? Which one's it going to be? I don't know. You can place your bets below. Guess it depends how we're doing these last couple of games as well. So let's hope they start soon. I'd love to see, if we're looking at school groups, who would I like to see do well? Well, Ichirizaga was really, his interview in the last one, like I said, was brilliant. That is, who's that? That's someone good. Wesley So. Wesley So. Well, he's pretty decent, isn't he? And yeah, I mean, how's Thomas Rendell doing? Am I the highest British place player? Let's have a look. Let's see if there's any other British flags. Gotham on the same score. Oh, we're lurking. Me and Gotham are lurking again. We keep lurking on the same score group. Let him play someone else, please. Now I know what it feels like for the normal players who are not streaming to play me. They're like, oh no, got to play that GingerGM, he's streaming. Oh, I really don't want to lose to that Muppet. I can't lose to him. I've got to beat him. And yeah, actually, God, sorry everyone who played me. It can't be fun at times. And I wonder what happened in the British Championships today as well. Keep an eye on that. British Championships going on at the moment. It's 4 rounds in, and Mickey Adams is top seed there. Great player. I don't know how Mickey Adams got on today. Just gonna have a little look. Well, they're still commentating, which is good, and they're using, like I say, my Twitch channel to commentate on. Hence why I'm not at the moment streaming. Let's see if we can get up the scores just while. 4 rounds. I think it's only 9 rounds this year. Mickey normally wins it. Mickey Adams. He's good. He's just a good all-round player. Mickey. His openings are great. He's got great experience. His endings are fantastic. He was playing probably one of the toughest players, Daniel Fernandez, and he did win. So, oh, he's already dropped a draw, Mickey, and Daniel Fernandez is half-point clear. So that means it puts Mickey back in the lead again. And seems like there's been lots of draws going on in the competition today. Draws everywhere. And are we going to have another game soon, chess.com, or are you going to delay it anymore? How long have we waited? There's been no. Okay, as soon as I say that, it's listening. Well done, chess.com, for listening to me. And we've got 3 games left. Be nice to get an I was going to say it'd be nice to get an E4 opening because I haven't had that today. Let's go back to the Dutch. We lost that very tough ending, didn't we, in the Dutch earlier? But we'll play a different system now because he hasn't played G3. There's kind of 2 ways that it can go. They can go G3. They can avoid playing G3. When they don't play G3 and when they don't put the bishop here, I normally put my bishop on this diagonal because that bishop not always a fantastic piece. It seems to make sense to put it here because one of the things you do is you fight for the E4 square. Oh, he's going to play this. Interesting, but does that really... I like his style, I have to say, but is that really working? G4, nice idea. Now takes, I can win a pawn. But, okay. Because I can take there, but my bishop's on pre as well. So I'm going to try and hold this square because I don't want to open up that. But this is it's very interesting what my opponent's done here because now maybe even knight G5, and then I have to worry about the knight coming in here as well. And he's played that move very quickly. Here, takes. Let's just, again, I want to hold this square as long as I can, but maybe now he's got here. Should be alright. I should be alright here, because even if I have to take, I've now got the f7 square, and that defends f5. Okay, so he's gone here, so I need to take that knight off. And he's going to play here again. Do I have D? Okay, let's try this one. This looks intriguing. Trying to just pretend I've got a bit of counterplay over there. Okay, so check. His queen comes off. Okay, let's. But then this drops as well. And then rook takes. All right, we got to go in. Let's go in. But then queen. I don't like this queen b2 move. This queen b2. What's happening? I take on c3, and it gets murky. Because I'm scared about the knight coming in here. But rook f7. So hard. God knows. God knows. Okay, so we have to go here because otherwise this is too much. Got to stop that one from happening. And if he takes here, I assume I move my rook to c8. If he moves his rook, what do I do then? Maybe I take, bishop takes, and put the bishop on d5. And I try and get my knight into the middle of the board. But he can now take on c7. But then I go rook c8. He takes here. Knight takes. What is happening there? It's getting so mad there. So knight takes c7. I can also take here. Okay, he's played it a lot calmer, which I'm kind of happy about. I think he could have gone knight takes c7. And when you're playing these sharp lines, you've got to go for the most critical option. And this doesn't seem as scary. I mean, it's still a bit scary, but I've got a little bit of time to hopefully deal with that idea. I mean, I say that, and it actually still looks terrifying. But I have the extra pawn. His center is very good. Exciting game. Again, we're getting some good games today. Good, exciting, fun games. Let's go in. I could have gone there straight away. Trying to blockade. So complicated, but yeah, my knight is now can go f2, and I'm threatening d3. What is happening? I want to maybe knight g5, but then I check, I take, and I attack his other rook. So this. If I go here now, or do I take first? I think we go here straight away. I'll ask that rook what it's going to do. And coming back, no more than a draw, but okay, well he's got, okay, we'll go this way now. And just because a draw is no fun, right? I mean, oh, fuck that move. Fuck. That's annoying. Shit, e6 is just very strong. Okay, we'll flick this in just to see what he will do about it. Do I have any play here? Which knight? This knight? And here, but then he checks down here. I've got a lot of pawns. Okay, we'll try. Okay, this is now all right again. Centralise or not? Let's not. Let's centralise, because it leaves my rook open. Okay, so trying to queen my pawn. Fuck. Oh, I'm freezing. As in, not cold, but freezing, as in trying to work magic with these boys. Which I think we are managing. What the fuck am I doing here? I'm flapping about here like a panicker of Panickersville. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, that was a bit mental, wasn't it? Oh, but the cream always rises. And yeah, I mean, accuracy will be like 50%, I feel, if we're lucky on that, right? I mean, I don't think the accuracy is very big, but it was fun, right? Let's have a look. Get your predictions in. What is the accuracy going to be? Ain't going to be high. There was too much. 80%. Ah, that's all right. And oh, I was in trouble around here, right? Oh yeah, well I was. Yeah, I mean, this is where I blundered, but quite a yo-yo game. But my opponent played very well until I won the exchange, and then won that piece, and then he's losing. So very interesting opening. That could be something worth remembering. Going for this idea of G4. That's scary. It worked out to be very scary there, and a fun game. It's always fun when you win. So. And the computer thinks that I should play G5 for a second there. What a lunatic. What you be smoking, my friend? 2 more to go. And we're on 6 points. So if we win the next 2, we get to 8 points. And that would be 8 out of 11. It's a big score. That's a big score in Title Tuesday. I think I might have got 8.5 before. I don't know. Have I got 8.5 before? Maybe. I can't remember. But maybe only once. So if I get 8 points... we're doing all right. And who is in the lead? And are there any games going on? There's one game going on, so let's have a look. No, that game was earlier. Don't trick us. And this game is going on, and it's about as drawn as you could imagine. But who's trying to win here? Who is trying to win? Okay, they had a draw. I think a draw is fair. And the standings, MVL moves up to 8.5. And we've got a Russian Grandmaster here. Let's see who it is. Shimanov, who I've heard. And he's a bloody good player. Shimanov, great player. Very strong Grandmaster from Russia. Looks like he's pushing some poker chips there. And let's hopefully have a fun game. If I win this, I might be... Okay, I'm going to play my favourite little opening. I'm going to play the F3 stuff. This is a perfect move to play against the Russian Grandmaster, because not many people know this. And I have now agreed I'm going to work on this with my friend Richard Palliser, and we are going to bring out a GingerGM course on this. So I think if I win this game, you guys have got to be like, yeah, okay, I've got to get that course, because it's a brilliant opening. Okay, just trying to work out the colours behind me. So already he goes into a deep think, and it's a move which is actually, you know, it's very dangerous. It's funny because, you know, okay, now he's just going for a French defence, and this is an okay way to play, but white should be better in these positions, because it's like an advanced French, but he's swapped off, and he's playing, I think, the most positionally founded idea, of putting the knight onto f5, which makes a lot of logical sense here. Now if he does that, g4, probably a little bit too much. So how do I play against that? Okay, well now... wonder why he didn't put the knight there. That seems so normal. And I'm going to take this one off and castle. And he is solid, so he's managed to get a solid structure. And do we try to push on that side of the board, or play like... okay, let's develop the last piece. Sometimes this bishop can try to swap itself off for his bishop. And the other thing my opponent might be attempting to do is g5. So I'll put the queen here. Gives him something to think about if he goes g5. And we'll play normal moves. Rook to the open file. And if I move my a pawn, his knight could come that way. So how are we playing? Something like this, maybe? Try to get the knight over here. Looks a bit odd. Looks a bit strange what I'm doing. Got to meet that with this one. What am I doing here? I'm going to go h3, and I should have probably gone for this before. Just trying to... okay, I have to go here. No choice. And now he's going to take over the file. Now I want this, but... how are we going to get that to work? So I need to have g4 and f5. I need to attack him on it. He's certainly better now on the queen side. There's no doubt about that. So I'm hoping he can't infiltrate. It's going to be a bit of a race. And this move is a very good move for my opponent. It's a very annoying move. I really need to play g4, but that move, good move. Okay, so he's coming up. He's also threatening to take, and yeah, okay. It's starting to go wrong, this. Bishop here, he takes there still. I haven't managed to get this in, have I? Knight here, he takes that one. My pieces, they're not finding any joy. Bishop d2, he takes it. What can I do? What can I do here? I can't see what anything I can do. Any good plan? Okay. Well, this is not what I want to do, but just takes on a2, doesn't he? Yeah, he's hasn't given me many chances here. This kind of wild stuff is not going to work, but we're getting desperate, so we'll give it a whirl. Just I'm losing clearly on the queen side and also everywhere else. So this is my only thing I thought might be a bit annoying for him. Did he really want to allow that one? It's getting a bit dark here, so I've turned on the lights, and at least I can and have now grabbed the exchange, which is something. Okay, change of plan. It's kind of game on again now. Did I have better move though? Rook, yeah. Rook. Okay, let's do it now because his knight is loose in a lot of positions here. Got g6 as well. Let's play g6. Try to target that king. Shit. I missed that. It's like we're both blundering a bit here, aren't we? Oh, one knight. Fuck. Okay. Not a very clean game by either of us here. Okay, I see you have a plan. Yes. Oh fuck, that one's still not working. Still dropping everything. Yeah, I can't really move. All right, we'll punt this one. We will punt. This is a punt. We're punting. But yep. Got e6. Had to try this. Oh, my knight. Fuck. Ah, okay. Oh shit, in the last position it was a perpetual. Rook takes g6. Fuck. Before I move the queen there. Is that right? Oh, Jesus. This, yeah. This one. Does that work? Oh, no, it doesn't. His king comes out the board. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get from that position. Here is fine for me. But I didn't find the right plan. Did not find the right plan out the opening. And maybe I shouldn't be playing f4 here because I want to keep the option of this bishop being free. And maybe my bishop should be coming to f2. Maybe another way of developing with bishop here and knight e2 is more to the point. That's what I'll do next time. And yeah, because f4 is kind of alright, but he does get this very solid position. And what about later on? Well, I mean, I kind of got outplayed there for a long time. And it's a pity I can't get 8 points now. We'll try to finish with a win. But this is also the wrong plan. My knight is not going anywhere from there. So I needed to play with a bit more purpose there. Like h3, I mean, something like h3, king g1, rook g1, g4. That would have been much more sensible. And he outplayed me now, definitely. He took over the queen side. My position is still alright, but this move, I wanted to go this and this, bishop e7. I have to just come back probably. Queen e1, not a good move. My pieces are going totally the wrong way. And I'm overloaded here. These things are threats, so I have to come here. And now he did unbelievably fall into this. And all of a sudden, I couldn't really believe my luck. I'm back in the game. And actually, g5 seems alright, keeping it closed. And the problem was this knight c4. He's still got the easier position to play because I can't use the open file. And my pieces are huddling, but they're struggling to find good squares. Even though, you know, so it might be even, but it's harder for me to play this position. I mean, this pawn sacrifice kind of seemed interesting. But I never got the opportunity to play here because he comes in too quickly and there's problems over here. So I had to defend passively. Then later on, it kind of felt, well, I had another chance. I mean, I'm completely losing. But around about here, it's like, okay, maybe some chance. But the computer says no. Taking here might have been a better try. Taking on d5. But yeah, it's my king's always too weak. And I thought I missed a draw at the end, but it was never drawn. I thought this might be it, but no chance. His king, after the check here, can just come forwards. And it's actually, there's no checks, and it runs into the middle of the board. So not ever working there, but an interesting game. I think he played well. Okay, he did that one blunder, but he still had the advantage after doing that one blunder. Yeah. So, one to go, and we're trying to finish off with a fun game. This is where I lose a bit of the will and I start experimenting a bit, but if we win we get to 7 points. Again, it doesn't really matter if it's 6 or 7 points, to be honest now. So let's just try to have an interesting game. The tournament scores, well, there's 2 people, and it's Zaga. Good to see him up there. I'd love to see him win a title Tuesday. I'd love to see him. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of MVL as well, but Zaga is you know, I don't think he has won one of these before, so best of luck to him if they have to play. And we're in, so let's make this the last and fun game. And if he plays e4, I kind of hope we get a e4 opening. Let's do the black lion, shall we? And no, okay, well, rather than playing the normal Dutch, let's play what is my main second opening, which is the King's in Defence. And I play this quite a lot now. The only reason I don't play this on a regular basis is because it's very theoretical, and he's found the right idea. he knows about the Harry March, and we're going to play e6, and this h5 is certainly the right, and he knows how to play it, putting the pawn on h6. This is all theory, and this is where I forget he's actually probably got my course, the bastard. I wouldn't have done this if I knew he was going to use Harry against me. And when I say he's got my course, this is what I recommend in my chessball course and my latest book, the Harry attack, and it's a very decent way of playing. Okay, we'll try and go for complications with this idea. Now we'd love to get a bishop there, so let's get the knight out the way so our bishop can come in to f5. Let's get that in quickly. Tempo on the queen. My opponent moving quickly as well. Let's see where his queen goes. Oh, you boring man. And probably a good move though, because d6 is dropping. If I take, yeah, d6 is dropping. Okay, do we get any play of a knight e4? We can try, because his king's still in the middle. So I wasn't sure if I should take his queen or not, but it felt like this. Okay, I have to play knight e4 now. And after he takes, if I take with the bishop, I have the counterplay here. He's going to probably castle, but I can start grabbing my own pawns. So I have enough compensation here. Bishop d3 is the main threat, winning a piece here. So I think he should castle. Now I have 2 moves. Bishop takes g2, but I'll probably take that one first and follow up rook here. His rook's not very happy, and he did grab this pawn very willy-nilly, but compensation with my bishops seems strong. Okay, so now let's go here, because my rook's in a natural position to attack his king, and understandably he doesn't want to allow that, so he's trying to target me. And I also don't want to grab it. I'm going to play this peculiar move, because I'm going to play for mate, or the idea check and I take a whole rook, because if his king goes to the back rank after the check here, his rook's not defending, so I can take the rook. So this idea of the check is strong. So maybe he now has to play some weird move like rook to c1, and then his rooks are both uncomfortable, and I might be able to take there, one of these two options. So my bishops, my rooks working very well. Looks like a great position. I think rook a3 is a very good move. Bishop c3 check is a strong idea, and I'm actually coordinating with every guy in the battle, so it feels like he is creaking here. So he's just decided to push this pawn and create his own threat. Okay, we'll give him a check. And a very clever idea he's come up with there, because I missed how strong this pawn will be. But where does he go with his king? Okay, if he goes here, now I'm hitting this with tempo. So I'm going to go here, attack and stop. Multi-purpose move. It's funny how sometimes when the pressure's off, you just sort of sometimes play a lot better, I think. That probably is the case here. Now g4 critical. He goes here. Very interesting idea. Takes. pawn comes here. Wow, do I not have anything there? What a move from my opponent. Brilliant move, brilliant move. Now, what about this check? And I take here. Oh my god, this is getting so funky. And what if I take here, he takes here, and then his pawn. Okay, if I take here, d7, I have no good moves for my rook. So this one, bang, let's do a counter-attack like that. Man, this is some funky chess we are witnessing. And now, or do I come in first? Okay, let's come in and try to kill him. Let's go for the kill. Rook here, rook c3 is actually checkmate. My piece is just coming around his position, and his pawn is well and truly stopped at this moment. And rook here check is the big threat. King here, and I probably just slip in 2 rooks on the 7th rank. Is there a better move? Maybe just rook d2 is even better. I don't know where my threat is there, but there has to be a threat. And more importantly than having a threat, it's I would imagine he doesn't really have anything else to except for do this. So now, really, can he survive here? Have I not got any big threat after this? Check, king here. I'm going to get rid of this one. Let's eliminate that, because there should be no danger now. Let's say that, and he's defended this so well. He's defended this position, and my king. The problem with having a pawn over here is that my king is always in back rank problems, and this one he has to take with the bishop. If I take, okay, if I take rook e1, I have this check, because rook e1 looks like it nearly wins, but it doesn't quite, because I also have bishop here. So can we take another one? I'm going to try. And now have to stop his rook coming to the back rank, and I need to get my king out, so I have to move my king now out of the horrendous problems it. And let's just centralize the king. Still messy, this. Still very, very messy. So I'm playing for mate here. Playing for mate. Ooh, not sure I'm winning at the end here. You know, I'm a little bit better, but my pieces have come in. But what if he just moves his bishop? I couldn't actually see a threat. So, for example, he lost on time, by the way. But bishop b4, it kind of feels like I should have a mate, but I don't. As the computer shows, I'm a little bit better, but I've thrown away most of my advantage here. But that was one wild game. And we'll just finish off by having a look. And interesting, where did I missed a major win here, and oh, it's just rook to c2. See, again, when I look at it now, it's like it's so easy. Rook c2 check, of course. This is, and I'm amazed when I look at these things afterwards. How can I not, not see it immediately? So after here, I was just thinking, yeah, we'll just get rid of the pawn. We should be winning. Lazy. When this move is game over straight away, because he can't come into the middle, which he did in the game, and he will line up like this. And of course, there's many ways to win. This and this being the simplest. So it says it's a miss. This is an easy win as well. But there was some beautiful little tactics there, beautiful little tactics, and that was an exciting game to finish on. So so we finished with a decent score. I think we got 7 out of 11. In Title Tuesday, which I think we can be pretty happy with. And there's 3 winners there. MVL, Idrizaga and Garcho. Don't know who that is. Let's see where we where we came. Try to find our name. There's about 600 players. Yeah, we have to scroll down. And did I go past my name or what? What happened? I got 7 points. Why the 7's not showing? Okay, I'm scrolling too quickly. And here is the 7s, and we've finished in 69th position. I know that's Magnus's favourite number. And that's alright. Solid performance. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe to the channel. Now, do I go to the gym or do I have a glass of wine?